Good morning and buenos dias, you senor, senorita. Welcome. Glad to have you on the call. So, guess what? Something major is going to happen, but before that, let's connect your heart to my heart, your worth to my worth. Yes, that's right. Give us the cosmic hug, left side to left side. Yes, as the ocean washes up. Yeah, right at my, not only at my feet, at my waist, And anyway, just hold that vibration, hold that energy, allow your heart energy to expand as large as it really is, not the size the ego is trying to convince you of. Keeping your heart tiny, keeping your worth insignificant. Yeah, don't believe any of that. That lies, the lies of the ego and its fear-based system. So hold that vibration. Yeah, hold it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, a little bit on the wet side. Yeah, hold that. Hold it. Yep. There you go. Notice that sense of invincibility when you get rid of all that fear-based programming, even for a moment. And send it out to the universe. Yeah, send it out to the universe. That's what you do. To all the other 8 billion. Yeah. Get them ready for our cataclysmic event. There you go. Well done. Well, it's 2 weeks tomorrow. We have got some, I came to this planet for the purpose of having a radical shift in humanity's consciousness. It is happening. It is happening 2 weeks tomorrow. How absolutely stunningly amazing is that? Think about all those lifetimes, all those years, all of that, coming here for one single event that's happening next 2 weeks tomorrow. You do not want to miss it. You definitely want to be there. You definitely want to be one of those ones that's going to have their consciousness shift. You're going to go from your ego-based old brain survival into your divinity in 3 hours. Yes. We finally figured there were so many things happened yesterday. We had to make some changes, unfortunately, for those of you that are rigid in your ways. That it's going to be at 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And the event is under imdivinity.global.com. That's how you're going to get on board. That's how you're going to experience it firsthand. You don't want to be told by somebody that this happened. You didn't even know it happened and it happened. So, yeah. And it's going to take care of all of what's happening on the planet, because everything that's happening on the planet, the financial, the Third World War that's happening with all of the vaccines and like just everything, all of the countries at war with each other, and who's got the supremacy, and who's going to be the next world leader. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, it's all happening. It's all happening to shake you up. And I remember when I was 1982, I moved back from Calgary, Prince Edward Island. And we bought an old 5-bedroom, 2.5-story home on 7 acres of land. And there was a big, huge garden there, but it hadn't been worked for at least 3 years. And the weeds were, 4 and 5 and 6 feet tall, and you couldn't budge them. You couldn't budge them. They were so strong, and that's like what the ego has got 98% of the population entrenched in, is that fear-based, can't budge, old brain survival. I'm going to die. I'm either going to fight, I'm going to fight, I'm going to play dead. I'm doing one of those three. Doing one of those three. Guaranteed. I'm not, but you are. Okay? And that's what's happening. And so the universe, the cosmic universe, has to find a way to shake loose the roots so that they can be pulled out. Yes, the roots of who you're not. So you can be left with the knowing of who you are. Yeah, of this rich garden. So that's what I would do. I would start pulling on those weeds, those really tough weeds, and then I would loosen it and loosen it and loosen it, and finally the roots gave way and the ground gave way, and I could pull them out, root and all. Well, that's what's happening metaphorically on the planet. That's right. Right now, as we speak, you got neighbor against neighbor. You got family against family. You got states against states. You got provinces against provinces. You've got your neighbor against your neighbor. You got all of these things. The worst they can do is create separation. That's the trick of the ego. Separation. Divinity is unity. Yeah, divinity is unity. So you can tell how easy it is to tell that's the ego at its finest, working quadruple overtime, never stopping to trick you. Well, it's not going to work. No, it's not going to work. 2 weeks tomorrow, the ego will not exist. Yeah, think about that. 2 weeks tomorrow, the ego is not going to exist. Because we're going to have a minimum of 8,000. Way more than 8,000. But we need a minimum of 8,000 to shift humanity's consciousness. That's going to be above, they're going to be above 8,700. And that's all that's needed to shift all 8 billion. We just need 8,000. Yeah? So that's it. How exciting is that? So all of those fears you have, all of the ways you have you're going to die, whether shaking somebody's hand or someone with a mask there's somebody not wearing a mask beside you, or a large group of gatherings, all of that, and all the fake news that's going around, telling you otherwise, tripping you up, triggering you. None of that's going to be true. It's like that garden. That garden is going to be fertile. And the universe had to do this. Had to wake you up. Had to do something significant to rattle your chain. Yeah. And it's allowing the ego to do what it's doing. So that you can be broken free of it. So that you can be in your divinity. That's what's coming down. And I came here, my birthday is on the 22nd. The year I was born, I came here for this. I came here to shift humanity's consciousness. And it took me all these years to figure it out, how to do it. And we're going to have that radical shift in consciousness 2 weeks tomorrow. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Okay? And so, everything that you see, that Third World War, of all of what's going on, will no longer exist. It's no different than I work with one person. They come in with pages and pages. One had 18 pages. One had 18 pages of symptoms of this and that and the other thing. They were all gone in 3 hours. The reason it took 3 hours because they were heavy into the intellect. And then it was gone. It's all gone. It was all gone. And that's what's going to happen 2 weeks tomorrow. So come on, join us. Now we had to make some changes because there were so many things happening yesterday. Like just so many things on Tim's side, on Jamie's side, on my side. And I just had to adjust it because this is everything is new. Everything we're doing is new. Like it's never been done before by anybody. And so that's what we did. And we had so many pieces came into place yesterday that I had to make the change in the time. Yeah, from to 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. That's where we had to do it. So I trust that is not a big issue for you to shift your conscience from 210 to 700. Yeah, a couple hours off. Yeah, yeah. Take your day off. Shut your TV off. Yeah. The only thing you have going is your whatever form you have to be on a Zoom call. That's it. Whether that's your phone or your computer. So you can have that shift in consciousness. Yeah. So there you have it. You have yourself a magnificent day. And know that all of what's going on, everything that's got you an old brain survival of fight, flight, and play dead will no longer exist this 2 weeks tomorrow. How cool is that? Have a magnificent day. This message comes to you from the heart of DONN. And all you have to do is go to imdivinityglobal.com and you will be able to get on there right away and be one of those 8,000 that's needed to shift all of humanity. Wouldn't that be something you'd love to hang on a wall? That you were one of that 8,000? Yeah. Take care. Bye for now. This message comes to you from the heart of DONN as we travel at warp speed toward the dawn of humanity.